Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Pipknot, and in today's video, we are continuing with Dark Souls. In this video, we're going to be taking on Artorias the Abyss Walker. He can be a pretty difficult boss to kind of get down as to what he's going to do. He's got some set, like, attack patterns, but his flips are random. I think they're random. He could do like anywhere from 3 to 5 right after another, and knowing which ones he's gonna do is difficult to determine because I don't know if he has a tail or if he telegraphs other than he just starts doing the flip. Gotta say hi to Chester.
Oh, think of anything.
Oh, he sells home clothes. I never know when I'm gonna need those.
So long.
I can pick those up. It's probably about the only thing he sells that I'll be able to use. Other than that humanity, but I don't want to waste that many souls right now. So let's initiate this boss fight and see if we can get the first try. Just like that, I'm scared. I'm scared! And there he goes with the flips. He's got one thing that he does where he will start to charge up a huge amount of power. And when he does, he gets like super boosted. Yep, and here he goes. You can break him out of it if you can hit him enough times. And I did it. There's one. I'm just gonna fling some stuff at me. I assumed he would do more damage than he's actually able to. Am I actually just gonna beat him on the first try? This just goes to show how unfair this build actually is, because he's one of the harder bosses in this game. And he's the most fun fight for me. Just because he's the only boss that does anything special, like doing flips like that. First try. Sorry, Artorias. I put you out of your misery. I was expecting a challenge, but I'm disappointed. And we get to the next bonfire. This area right here is a really... Well, when the game released, this was a hot PvP area. People pretty much only ever come here to fight. There's this right here. I think this is a Purple Coward's Crest. I think this is something to do with PvP. Yeah, it's got 6-man battle legends, dual legends, and stuff like that. And then there's these deathmatch team. There's things like that. Where is... Did she spawn? She didn't. At some point or another, Kareem will show up, and she'll have a little grave, like, right around this area for Artorias. And I could kill her for her weapons and armor, because what she's gonna ask for is Artorias' soul, so that she can properly put him to rest and stuff like that, and I unfortunately will not be parting with Artorias' soul. And then here, Hawkeye Go is here, and you've got to find the key to his tower, and from there, initiating his dialogue and then doing a few more things in the game will cause him to snipe Kalameet out of the air, which is how you can initiate that boss fight. But Artorias pretty much came here to defeat the Abyss, and as you can see, he got corrupted and completely taken over. His left arm was completely limp, from where I guess either Manus or something completely shattered his arm. Yeah, there's a bunch of ambushes all throughout this area where they throw those little guys all over the map around tight corners like that where you're not going to see them pretty much until you hear them. But they're not difficult to take out. There'll be one of them around here that's going to be using dark sorceries. Right down there, and if those hit, they can do a lot of damage. Just knock these guys off the cliff. They're not needed. Yep, there she is. Disgusting creatures. Yep, one right there around that corner, because you get... Apparently just disconnected. You get distracted trying to go for the item, and you just completely overlook that that's there. And Chester invades. Chester needs to come down here. I have been having some issues with my controller, so it may disconnect a couple of times in this video. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. Yeah, just keep shooting a fully automatic crossbow, because that's not cheap. And there's the kickflip. You are no match for Giant Dad. I think that right down there is a mimic. I don't think that's a real chest. Closer. Yeah, this is a mimic. No? Yep. I was trying to look if the chest was breathing, and it apparently... Huh. That... Oh, yep, there it goes. You can, if you ever wonder if one is a mimic, wait for it to do that right there, where it will open its mouth even the slightest little bit. Or you can look at the chain, but for this one in particular, the chain... It's kind of glitched into the ground where you can't exactly see. If the chain is curled, beside the chest, it's a real chest. If the chain is more kind of like stretched out, like it looks like the chest has been moved, then it is a mimic. Nope. You yanking me? She's over there, and I don't want to deal with that. But I have to. I'm looking to see where there's a secret drop down around here somewhere. Not really secret, but it gives you an item that can completely reflect what she's shooting out, these dark sorceries. And it's not necessary to have it, but it makes the Manus fight easier when all of his attacks are in AoE. The difficult part is finding... I think I've gone too far. Where am I? Yeah, I think I've gone a little bit too far. If I'm thinking correctly, it's back there. While you're walking along these paths, it's not that, even though somehow they managed to get signs over there. I guess, yeah, if you build a character right, you could jump that. Okay, so there's this right here. I think this one's it. I don't know why I use that Estus flask. There's that. This wraps around. It's not there. Well, where is it? I think I can jump onto that. Yeah, which will run me up there, but finding this secret door. It ain't. Whoa! They can drop their heads, and it's kind of cool to wear it. It's a really rare one, but it's there. Holy crap, is there 2 of them? Heal. Heal. Take her out. Someone done looted this area. It was probably Chester. Oh, was that the one? Yeah, bloated sorcerer head. Okay, this is a real chest. Dark orb. Which is not what I was looking for. Well, this straight up goes nowhere. But I got 1 dark sorcery. Out here, maybe? No, I think I've already been this way. Yeah, it goes nowhere. Now I cannot figure out how to get back. Oh, okay. The I'm sorry carving. That one's funny. Using that one in PvP after you just absolutely demolish somebody. Now, there was one way I got in here, and now I cannot for the life of me. Oh, it was up here. So then I can go back out here, and I think there was a staircase with a dude. Yeah, right there. want to say one of those might have been it, but I can't say for certain. I don't think any of the... Maybe I didn't go far enough. Finding this drop-off is always a annoyance every time I have to find it, because I never remember where it's at. And I'm not wanting to sit around and spend the next 30 minutes looking for something. That ain't it. I may just have to come back to it later, since we gotta technically be back in this area anyway for to talk to Go once we find the key. I can just wait and look for it then. We got a whole army of these guys. See if I can bait them one at a time, or maybe two at a time. Or maybe just these guys. Oh, did he drop his head? Nope, large titanite. You missed. You, oh! Oh, little dodge. Poisoned, excuse me? Sitting and watching. Yeah, they make that look like there's something there. Can I get some of y'all to attack? There you go. The less of y'all there are, the easier my time is. Oh, and there's one above me, of course there is. Another one, dark fog. How do I get up there? Take her out before she becomes a nuisance. This DLC isn't really that long, assuming that the only bosses you fight are the Sanctuary Guardian, Artorias, and Manus. I can jump in there. Keep going. It's pretty much just really trying to go after Malekith that gives this any kind of length. Oh, I think that might be it. But I have no way of getting over there. Dang it. I guess I might have to do this one. Yep. It's me. Point at me all you want. This is a mimic. Gotcha, sucker. What's he gonna drop? Crest key. Okay, so I think that's the key we need to get to Go. So coming across that early makes that pretty easy. What? Oh. Well, that just took me right back where I was. Try that again, but with less going the wrong way. Oh no, where is all this leading me? I got a feeling once I jump off that, I have nowhere to go. I can imagine if you were to go off of this and land on that roof, you probably slide. And I'm tempted to try it. Yeah, but that looks like a long fall. Let me see if there's anywhere it could go. It could go up over there. I'm gonna be safe and just not try that. Just go back the way I came. Dang, I thought that would have been the way to actually get to her. And I'm going the wrong way. So I guess you get to live for now. Yeah, we were basically right up there, and had we have fallen, if we would have slid, we would have either slid onto this and we might not have died, or we would have slid right into this bottomless cavern. And it's pretty much, you've always got to be looking over the edge for stuff, because there's little drop-offs that they put everywhere. Actually, I think this will take us, yep, right back to the bonfire. Refill our Estus and keep on moving. Now, I remember this whole place used to be just littered with summon signs, invasion signs. At least one of every Covenant sign. But now it just seems like I mean, it may have just been that the game has completely died off. Because of course Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and stuff like that just ended up being more popular. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get ganged up on for no reason. That's cool. So now I've got two of you to deal with and your alternating attacks. One down. Heck no. None of these drop anything useful. Got here. Some more souls. That's about it for all this right here. So now we get to fight this guy. And I don't know what he is. I'm not exactly sure what he is here for. But he's fast. That little ball that he's dragging hits like a truck, and he can spear you. Like he's fixing to try and do now. I want to say I think he was one of those golem things that we saw like right as soon as you come in here. He might have been one of them and he just got like trapped and entangled. But now he's no longer in misery. And he drops chainmail, which is weird, because they don't wear chainmail. And now, we go... Oh, well, this actually brings an elevator. With a dude on it. Oh, no. I always forget about that. Deep down into the abyss. These sails, and we actually get a bonfire right before we have to go into it. Now, continuing through this area, which this is the abyss. This will take you straight to Manus. But I'm not wanting to go to Manus, so I'm going to warp to Lucille Sanctuary, Lucille Township. I think it's a township. Because now that we've gotten that key, we should be able to get in to go to talk to him to initiate Malekith getting absolutely sniped out of the air. Yeah, ready. Oh, is Kareen here yet? Yeah, there she is. With her little artorias grave.
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
No.
Yes, of course. I must not be presumptuous. Artorias would not have approved. What is it? Something else? Have you changed your mind?
No.
Then you have no business with me.
Yeah, all the other knights basically looked up to Artorias as basically their leader. Which he had the hardest task out of all of them, which was conquering something that cannot be stopped, simply because it's only a matter of time before they were going to run out of people to keep reigniting the flame. And he was trying to fight the one thing that was gonna come next when the flame went out. So they were basically like, here, fight space-time and prevent history. And this is Go, the giant wood carver. And this is the bow that is going to take Malekith plumb out of the air.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he's not blind. Let's see if I can get a good look at it. You can kind of see how his helmet is just absolutely dirty and caked over with all kinds of stuff. He's not blind. He just can't see because he refuses to take off the helmet or clean it. But we can buy some more homeward bones, these carvings, which they're only 5, so I'm buying them. You can get titanite chunks from him and Go's great arrows. And those things do a ton of damage.
If thou seekest to explore this domain, be wary of a black dragon. I fear thee no match for this terrible beast. There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hairs to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose. There's what good, but I'm... Farewell, human.
So he tells you, you know, thanks for freeing Artorias. He was, he knew he was corrupted by the Abyss. And he gives you the hint, you know, watch out for Malekith, that black dragon that flies around. He's got a lot of these wood carvings. So I could also kill him and get his bow and his armor. And then I could pretend to be blind.
Well, that comes to me. But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose. Farewell, human.
Well, I guess trying to get you to take out that giant dragon. He actually tells you that he thinks you're no match for the dragon. Of course, he doesn't know that it just needs to be taken out of the sky. I may have been because that was the first time I talked to him, so I gotta reset his dialogue to get him to initiate it. Seeing as I've talked to Korean. Unless maybe I have to give the artorias soul. I don't think that's it though. What's it? Illusionary wall. This is not an illusionary wall. Nope. Those messages are everywhere because everybody knows that the illusionary walls are the things that Dark Souls does. They put them everywhere. They'll put like 2 or 3 right behind each other. So everybody's like, I bet if I put this here, someone will just smack this wall for no reason. Oh, let's try talking to him again, see if he changed his mind.
Well, that's coming. I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulasil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making. If thine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, father of the abyss. The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even a legend such as thyself can do nothing to stop that. Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope.
It's bad that the blind archer dude knows that he fights a pointless battle with Gwen because the flame will fade and only dark will remain.
Now, do not mistake.
Annie apparently, I guess, knows,
Lead thy life.
Andre, the blacksmith. Goes, actually, he's a really cool character. I like the way they did him. But what I don't get is that he said he was retired during the point that this was all going on since Artorias was alive. Well, I guess they had killed all the dragons by that point. So yeah, he was pretty much the one that took them out of the sky, and if there's no dragons left around, then there's no dragons for him to fight. But he's still a giant. I mean, he would have made a good soldier anyway, just because he's nearly impossible to take out. Or just letting him continue being a sniper, putting him anywhere and him shooting an arrow that size at anybody would most likely kill them, even if he didn't hit them. Kill them just from landing at their feet. Oh, let's try initiating it again, see if he takes the dragon out for me.
Well, that's common. Now, do not mistake. How interested.
No, are you still not gonna do it?
Farewell.
Do I have to talk to the bow? It's a nice bow. You want to use it for me?
Now, do not. Interested.
Nope.
Farewell.
I'm really hoping I don't have to give up the soul. Let me see. Got Soul of the Guardian and all these. I don't think Artorias' soul really gives that much, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it to her. I mean, the thing you get for beating Malekith anyway is 10 times more useful. You can get a sword out of him. Here, take the soul.
What is it? Have you... Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Oh,
May the Lord guide thee.
okay. I'll take the 2 daggers. Maybe gotta reload my area. Let me try. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm being invaded. Where's the guy gonna spawn at? Right there. Oh. Johnny Sins. He's a grave lord. Oh, and he's trying to prevent me from using my Estus. And he's backstabbing me. Holy crap. You missed, Johnny Sins. Oh, no. My Estus. Oh, so you get to heal, but I don't. Is that how this works? Yeah, not so tough now, are you? Just ain't expecting these strats. He don't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and point down at him. Now I'll warp to the sanctuary. We'll reload the area, go back and talk to Go one more time now that I've given him the Soul of Artorias. And see if I can't get him doing... Oh! I've got to find the path first. That might have been why. You've technically got to find the path for the boss fight to go before he'll snipe him out of the air. Now, I just have to remember where that's at. I don't think it's over that way. It's definitely not that way, so it might be this way. Might be closer to Artorias' actual boss room. And I'm about to get all these dudes on my tail. Yep. Ooh, that would have been bad. Bye-bye. I hope he falls down here. No, it don't look like he's gonna. Yeah, right there. That's where it is. Chester, you invaded me.
Oh, you. You have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick, Fine then. What is it that you need? Did you really slay Knight Artorias? I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so. Believe it or not, Ulusil has brought the Abyss upon its fooled.
Yeah, everybody's dialogue is pretty much telling you
I'll
that
be seeing you.
they brought the Abyss on themselves because the serpent they talk about is Kath. Kath showed up and told them where Manus was and everything, and how to wake him up. Then they drove him mad, and he started, you know, wrecking people, and they were just like, oh no, this is not our fault. He's doing this because he's mean. Oh. Get out of here. Fire breathers. Some more souls. I might be able to get a decent amount of levels out of this. So you've pretty much got to find this. And I think I've got to initiate Malekith, because initially when you come down here, there is no boss fight. There's no boss fight until Go takes him out of the air, because he can fly. And when you get down here to where the thing is gonna be, he will know you're down here, but he's gonna fly all over the area, just breathing fire throughout the ground. And basically, you can only take so many hits before it'll just kill you. But finding this, I guess you tell Go, hey, there's a area where, yeah, there he is. Where instead of, if you want to take him out, we can. The ladder's right there. Oh, that's a crystal lizard. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's still got it, okay. Dangerous way down. But yeah, it tries to entice you with those items right there. As soon as you go for him, Malekith just comes charging through here. I might be able to get one of them. That. Definitely get that. Yep, here he comes. Gotta run. Ooh, just barely. But he's got these unique yellow blackish flames. And it looks really cool because the sword that you get for chopping off his tail makes... Also, you like pick it up and shove it into the ground, and it just sends that stuff all over the floor around you. It was a really good PvP weapon for the longest time. Because it also, I think it does the most base damage aside from the weapons that you can get that those giant guardian dudes wandering in the forest have. Or maybe the demon weapons. I think the demon weapons might have higher base damage. But the sword you get is called the Obsidian Greatsword. And it's just a tank of a sword. I'm gonna try doing this without getting invaded. And Karina's left, but she made a nice little grave for Artorias. He deserved it. He was just doing what he thought was right. He got murked in the process. By the Abyss and me. And since I think Chester is actually, like, evil, I'm probably gonna take him out for his armor, his weapon, just because I really like his armor. I'll probably never end up wearing it, but I deserve it more than him. Oh, there you are, Go.
Tomorrow is the black dragon posing the duress?
Yes, it is.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Kalameet. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
I've been calling him Malekith this entire time, and his name is Kalameet.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons.
Ooh, here we go.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Yeah, you know, you got some pretty good aim for a blind man. Did all that through smell and hearing, I guess. But Malekith is down, which means in the next episode, I will get to take him out. As soon as I get back down here to the bonfire, and I hope nobody invades me. Since this is PvP area, it is too dangerous for this realm. Or actually, well, no, this is closer to the boss ring. Oh, and I've got to get my level ups before I definitely forget about that. Oh yeah, we've got a ton of souls. This may be the most souls I've actually had in this entire playthrough. There's all those. So let's see how many levels I can get. This endurance. 52. Yeah, I'll go with that. Because we're only trying to get it to 66 anyways. So now how fast can I run? Still about the same. I got the fast rolls. Nope, still got medium rolls. Yeah, that's upgrading my equip load. I thought it was upgrading my stamina, but I think this is where I'm going to leave this episode off. In the next episode, we will be taking out Kalameet. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe on the video if you like it, and be sure to share. That's always appreciated. I've been Pipknot, signing out.